Welcome, here I've got Xiaomi Redmi 9A and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So at first we have to tap on the camera button here to open it, and as you can see, for now we are in the standard photo mode, so let's focus for now on the settings bar. And as you can see, by going to the left or to the right, we can change the modes of this camera, and we can pick from Pro, Video, Photo mode, Portrait mode, and by going to the more, we have two more, time-lapse and short video. So I suggest you to making experiments with that and just have a good fun. And now let's focus on the standard photo mode, and let me start by tapping on the screen anywhere like that. As you can see here, we have access to this ring. This is the focusing, so we can focus anywhere we need. And by tapping on this a little bit longer, we get access to the slider, and here we can adjust the exposure compensation, so we can make our picture just more bright or dark as we need. This is how it works. Now let's have a look how to zoom. We can do it by using two fingers like that, and as you can see, we can get closer to the subject and also go back, so this is really easy. Now let's move to this settings bar, and let me start from the left. The first one button is the flash. Here we can turn on the auto flash, so the camera recognizes when it's too dark. We can turn on flash every time we take a picture, and here we have also access to the torch, so this is the fill light, and we can also turn it off at the beginning. Now let's move to the next one button. Here we have HDR. So the HDR helps to improve the details in the brightest and darkest areas of our picture. This is really cool and really helps to taking better pictures with better quality. So I suggest you to keep this on the auto, so the camera recognizes when it's needed. We can also turn it on every time you take a picture here, and turn it off by using this button again. Now let's move to this one button. When we tap on this, we get access to the filters, so here we can make our picture beautiful before we take it. And as you can see, we have access to this slider, and this is how it changes. We can manage this like that. So for now, let me stay on the normal, and let's go to this button here at the right corner. When we tap on this, we get access to more options. And now let's focus on the first one, settings bar here. Here we can manage the ratio of the picture, and we can manage this like that. As you can see, now we have 3 and 4. When I tap on 1 and 1, the background of the camera has changed to the square one. This is how it works. We can also pick here 9 and 16, so this is a little bit longer one. And we have also access here to the full frame, so this is the full ratio of this camera. Now let's go back to 3 and 4, which was the original one, and let me focus on the settings bar now. This is the camera timer, so here we can change the delay of taking picture, and we can pick from 3, 5 or 10 seconds. So for example, let me pick 3-second delay to show you how it works, and now let me take a photo. And as you can see, the picture was taken with 3 seconds delay, so this is how it works. And we can turn it off easily by going back to the beginning here. Now let's move to these buttons. The first one here is the tilt shift. As you can see, by tapping on this, we can turn on and turn off this option, and we can blur the background here by using this. And when we tap on the show gridlines button, as you can see, we can turn on and turn off the camera grid lines. They appear here. This is useful when we want to use the rule of thirds in photography and making experiments with composition. Also remember that these lines are not visible at the real picture. They are only to help us taking better photos. And of course, when we don't need it, we just simply have to tap on this, and now they are gone. So this is really easy here. And now let's move to this one button from the left. When we tap on this, we can open the advanced camera settings. And let me start from the beginning. The first one option here is the add timestamp on photos. So by tapping on this button, we can turn it off and turn it on. So this is the kind of watermark with date and time. For now, let me keep this, turn it on, and let's go back to take a picture. And now let's move here to the left corner at the bottom. By tapping on this button we get quick access to the gallery, so this is our picture, and as you can see here we have the watermark with date and time. So this is how it works. And let's go again to the settings. Of course, when we don't need a watermark with date and time, we can easily turn it off by tapping again on this button. So when we take another picture, this should not be visible at it. And let's move to the scan QR codes option. By using this button also we can turn it off and turn it on like that. And this is the easiest way to scan QR codes at this device. When we have this turn it on, we can do it by using just the camera. We don't need any other app, so of course I suggest you to keep this turn it on. And let's move to the picture quality now. When we tap on this we can pick it, and we can pick from the low quality, standard quality, and of course I suggest you to keep this on the best possible, so the highest one. Now let's go here to the volume buttons function. As you can see here we can change what the volume buttons of this device do with cooperation with the camera. So the volume buttons are here. When we use this in the standard device using, we can adjust here the volume, and with the camera we can pick from the shutter countdown, zoom or volume. So for example, let me pick now zoom to show you how it works, and let's go back to the camera preview. And let me try to use them now. And as you can see, now I can easily zoom by using this button and get really close, and when I tap on the second one here, I go back. So this is really cool here. And now let's go again to the settings. And let's move to this one option, focus and shoot. By using this button we can turn it off and turn it on. This is also a really cool option because when we have this turn it on and when we go back to the camera, we don't need to use this button to take a picture. We can do it just like that. We can focus anywhere we like, and when we tap on the second one, we can take a picture with the place with the focusing. So this is really cool here. And when we go again to the camera settings, we have also press and hold shutter button. As you can see here we can adjust it. We can pick from record, video, burst shot and focus. And I'm going to show you the burst shot because this is one of my favorite functions here. So when we pick this, we can take a series of pictures by using this one button and tapping on this a little bit longer. As you can see here we have the countdown, so we can take 20 pictures at once. So this is really cool. Now let's go again to the settings and let's move to the general settings here. One of this option at the first place here, the customize, is really cool because here we can adjust some parameters of this camera app. As you can see we have feature layout. So here we can manage the most of this camera at the first settings bar I've shown you. So we can pick what we want to have in the start screen, and with the more features, for example, this is how it changes and this is how to move this. And okay, the next one here is the camera modes. So here we can also adjust the settings bar where we can change the modes, and we can pick the more tab or more panel. As you can see, this is how it changes here, and it shows us how to use this. The next one option here are the colors. This is also really cool because here we can adjust the colors with black of this camera, and as you can see this is how to change this and apply. So for now I've got here blue color, not yellow. So this is really cool here. And the last one option here is the sound. So here we can change the sound of the camera, and we can pick the default sound, retro, film, and the modern. So this is also really cool. Let me stay on the default and let's go back to the settings. And here we have also save location info option. So by using this button we can easily turn it off and turn it on, so we can save the location of our picture. And also the important information here is that to make it work correctly, when we really want to save the actual location of our picture, we have to be connected with the internet, for example the Wi-Fi, and we have to turn on the location of this device. So remember about these two parameters to make it work. And now let me keep this turned on, and let's go back to the camera to take a picture. Now let's move here again to the gallery. So this is our photo. When we tap on the center, we have access to options in the gallery. And now let's focus on the right corner at the bottom. When we tap on this button, we can pick the details of the picture. And this is how to check the location of the photo. As you can see here at the last position, we have it. So greetings from Kraków, Poland. This is how it works. And let's go again to the settings. Here we have also the shooter sound, so here we can turn off and turn on the camera sounds like that. Also, this is really easy here. And the last thing I want to show you is after manage all of these settings and turn it on and off, sometimes we want to go back to the original settings. We can do it by using the last one option here, restore default settings. By tapping on this, we can reset settings and come back to the auto settings. So that's all, thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.